Hello, and welcome to this guide on counterarguments. To make the content of this video more accessible, click the closed captions button or adjust the playback speed. In this video, we'll discuss the definition of counterarguments, why persuasive essays need counterarguments, and how to present a counterargument effectively. First, what is a counterargument? Merriam-Webster defines a counterargument simply as an opposing argument. However, for our purposes, a more detailed definition will be useful. We can define a counterargument as a specific viewpoint put forward by a skeptical reader which calls into question the writer's thesis. Argument and counterargument are two essential elements of healthy communication. A skeptical reader is any reader who can listen to the writer's arguments and evidence and still put forward a reasonable objection to the writer's thesis. The counterargument expresses that objection. Including a counterargument in your essay does two things. First, it demonstrates your grasp of opposing viewpoints. Second, it allows skeptical readers to feel that their objections are being addressed. The counterargument gives you, the writer, an opportunity to understand and challenge the opposition. It allows you to clearly define an important point of disagreement between your view and the opposing view, and to show how to resolve the disagreement. When you present a counterargument, first, start a new paragraph. Then, use appropriate phrasing to signal that you are introducing an opposing point and not a supporting point. Phrasing such as, "on the other hand," or "some have argued that." You may be tempted then to present a straw man argument, an intentionally weak version of the opposing view, created to be knocked down. You should resist this urge. Instead, present a strong, complete version of the opposing view. Your aim is to make those who hold this view feel understood. Let's take an example. Suppose your thesis is that Social Security should be privatized. The counterargument might look something like this. Quote, "Some opponents of privatization may argue that this change will inject too much uncertainty into the system. It's true that under some private models, investors could lose a large chunk of their retirement investment if markets took a steep downturn. Now that you have given a fair presentation of the counterargument, it is time to show why you believe it fails to defeat your thesis. You will do this with what is called a rebuttal, which might read like this. However, though the potential for loss is certainly present in a privatized system, the public system also does not insulate the taxpayer from potential losses. Currently, the Social Security system is on a path of insolvency, one that may ultimately result in losses for retirees in the form of higher retirement age or the dissolution of the Social Security system. Once you have refuted the counterargument with a strong rebuttal, your task is finished. It is time to move to your conclusion. This concludes this presentation on counterarguments. In this video, we discovered what a counterargument is, why counterarguments are important, and how to think about and structure counterarguments. For more academic resources, read this video's description. Thank you for watching. We hope to work with you soon.